So every time you comment on someone's post, they have to respond to you. You know, a good person will respond to you anyway. They will, if you know, say thank you or I agree with you or something. You know, whereas if you make a meaningful comment on someone's post, especially on LinkedIn, they will see who you are. They're going to check out your profile. They see who, who's this person, and then that's the possibility of some sort of relationship, which then leads to a connection request, which then leads to a conversation of LinkedIn. You know, but all these things I'm talking about, it's not, you know, you can't post and run, and it's not easy. It's not one or two. We're talking diligent, persistent, consistent. You know, and that's what it takes. You know, you have to. This is why people pay me, because I haven't got time to do what I do for them. You know, I mean, it's all right scrolling through Instagram, but you have to, you know, target your customers, engage with them, build a community of them, and engage some more. You know, and
Thank you for
then
that.
and then they might come and buy from you one day if you're lucky. You know, I mean that sincerely. You know, it's hard work, you know, but it can be done. I believe it can be done. I really believe it can be done. That's why I'm sort of keen. In fact, I made it my ambition to make a Nigerian company rich because we can, you know. But it starts with making the average Nigerian company just get customers in Nigeria. You know, why aren't we getting customers from Nigeria around us? I don't understand why not. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. You know, I've got clients in America, I've got clients in Nigeria now, I've got clients in Uganda. I'm saying the internet can work for African companies as well. It must
All
work.
right.
It must work.
That is a powerful one. I wanted to spend some time there. Of course, I want to ask you something about data. Maybe okay, we are going to go beyond. We are going to go around there just now.
Okay.
And because you work a lot with Nigeria companies, of course, both of us we are from Nigeria. There is no country we can love more than that. That is our home. We will also love the fact that a lot of Nigerian businesses or company can tap more into the international businesses.
Yes.
Of course, if we remember the discussion of IBB at the time, how he got all into debt was the proposal of IMF that Nigeria economy should open up. If I
Mm.
want to open up, let's enter into the market. Let also benefit from it. Let also be a dominant player in the market.
Yes.
But now come the question of mindset.
Mm.
Because if people, if businesses, if managers in Nigeria company are not investing a lot in the internet, even though we are living in the internet age, it means something is missing there.
Mm.
What do we need to help them understand that it is an opportunity for them to be able to connect in the world, to teach people about it, so that their business should really be there.
Mm. It's like you say, it's a mindset thing, and a mindset essentially is about what's in your head. It's what you see in your heart and what you believe in. That's what mindset is, right? You know, it's either you can either believe it's black or you can believe it's white. You can either believe, you know, you can and you will, or you can believe you can't and you won't. Either way, you're right. And it comes down to that really, because if you believe you can, then you will do whatever it takes to make it happen. So the reason you and I are here because we believe we can. So we're doing it. And with that, that's surely the foundation for success. Whereas if you don't believe you can, then you don't aim for it. Number one, you don't tell yourself you can. You don't see it in your soul. You don't envision. There's a saying in mindset that what you see in your mind, you can make a reality. If you never see it in your mind, then you're never going to make it reality. And it's a lot of people think when you say such words, when I say such words, I mean sit there, dream, and it's gonna come to you. It's not. It really isn't. What I'm trying to get you to realize that mindset is not just thinking, but it starts with thinking. Though, if you never think it, it will never happen. But once you think it, it's what do I need to do to make it happen? And progressively, you realize that you're going to have to do more and more and more and more. Create more content, reach more people, improve my product, improve my service, and write a book, make myself more famous, meet the right people. Are you with me? This you have to. It's you create momentum when you have the right mindset. And along the journey, you're gonna have to learn what works and what doesn't work. Not everything's gonna work. It really isn't. Something's gonna be a total flop. But at least you've learned something.
Mhm.
And then you don't do that again. But as you learn something, you're nearer to your goal. And then that's how you succeed in the end. This is not going to be easy. I mean, they say that the market is so skewed against the small man who has no history, no reputation, no brand awareness. It's a mountain to climb to get ourselves there. I think my question is, if it's not you, then who's it going to be?
I like that. All right, this takes me to the data question.
Yeah,
No,
please.
either both of us we are from ASA. No,
Mm-hmm.
now this is not happening only in ASA, in the whole of Nigeria, and quite generally, I think it's a question of the mindset that we have as Africans, not creating enough data about our existence, about us. Now, in the ordinary sense of it, it might appear that it doesn't make, it's not necessary, but it is very necessary. That at the end of your life, can somebody pick up a book and read about you? After you have spent, I don't know, 70 years existing in this world, where do you leave your memory? Can I just go to internet now and type the school I went to? Can I have, the website doesn't exist. It means that all the years I have spent there is no record of me. They only have it in carton, in paper, which probably have been soaked with water. Therefore, all that memory are gone. So people who do not understand business and the business of data, it doesn't have any use. Why should you even be spending money doing that? But I think that is an error. Because how are we going to be able to connect now? How many people were living in Uromi like 50 years ago? How many of them were sick of a particular sickness? How did we manage to cure them? What medicine was given to them? If we don't know, it means that anytime we want to find out about that, we will start from zero. Every year we are going to start from zero.
Yeah.
But if we know and keep a record of it, we will never start from zero. We will always start from the highest of that digit. So the question is, do we really have data? What do we need to be able to create data? Because without data, the businesses in Africa and in Nigeria, in a specific case, we always find it difficult. Because who are your audience? How do you know what they want? Apart from the traditional sense of, okay, I walk to you, I talk to you. But we are living in the internet age. I want the goods that I produce in Uromi to get to Lagos. And how do I know that this is actually what the people in Lagos need? How much data do I have? I want you to speak to me about that.
Data is super important. And I guess there's many ways of looking at it. Here's the first one. What you're doing, what I'm doing is laying the foundation, right? Data is useful, yes, for us to use to reach more people. But I think the point you're making is that keeping a track record and having a history online, a digital path that we've trodden, is so important for the next generation. It's because they're the ones who are going to have to follow our path. And we don't, like you say, we don't want them starting from zero, because there's no need. We've been there already. We've learned what we're going to learn, and by doing what you're doing, by doing what I'm doing, we're laying the foundations. That way, they will learn from. They'll see us, because once you create that content, as you know, it's there forever. It's never going to leave. It's never going to leave the internet. Maybe they can't find you. Maybe not on the front page of YouTube, but you're going to be online and findable forever. I say this because my granddad's hospital, when I looked one day and I was like, wow, Zimmer Memorial Hospital really is on Google, and it's on YouTube. I watched videos for where I grew up as a kid. I was amazed. Someone put that content there, and that's part of our responsibility to put that data there, right? And once it's there, it will be there. It helps that we try and show our community, in the true light, right? I'm gonna have to go soon, by the way. So and look, in terms of the data to sell, we need to talk to people. We need to it's who consumes your content. It's not rocket science. It's a case of talking to a few of them and then seeing what the similarities are. What makes these people a group. You know, so you have people who download your podcast, for example, right? What's the common theme between them? Is it age? Is it location? Is it industry? Are you with me?
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
how
yeah,
we
sure,
all
sure,
need to
sure.
work. That's how we all need to then look at that data to create a profile of the customers who care about what we do and who engage with us.